introduce Mr. Felipe Luciano. Tito Puente died 2 years ago. And sometimes in all of the pride and all of the self-esteem that we have, I just want to read one poem. And I know a lot of us are used to hip-hop, but I want to read one poem and I hope you listen to it. And I hope you explain it to your children so that they understand how important this man was to us. There was a time we couldn't even walk down these streets. And it was Tito and his music that made it all possible. This is called Tito Puente and I hope you enjoy it. This was written 2 years before he died. And when I read it to him, he cried and his wife cried. I hope you enjoy it. No llore, por favor. Seriously. I love him so much, it hurts. His wavy hair, his light-skinned, pockmarked face, his burly chest, his arms, his fingers. If you knew Tito Puente, if you knew his smell, his breath, his smile, his eyes, you would lie in bed for days and you would cry. Because who makes the king happy? After the mambos, after the showboating and showstoppers, after the last trumpet, the final lick of the conga, who whispers in the king's ears that as a man, as a spirit, as my father, he is the loveliest human being to come out of 110th Street? When we landed here in Brooklyn, off the boats that were our slave ships, it was Tito that met us at the dock. And when we suffered at the hands of cops and teachers and factory owners and just plain nasty Americans, it was Tito who hugged us at the bandstand, who dried our tears, who made us dance and made us forget for just one day that we were just second-class jibaros. When everyone else left El Barrio and developed cultural amnesia because now they had money and a house and a tree in the backyard and some neighbors who didn't call them spics, Tito stayed. He stayed hugging dope fiends and alcoholics, welfare mothers and kids in jail, corny candidates and judges, dope dealers and number runners, Pentecostals and Catholics. Tito stayed and visited the projects and the bars, after hours in churches, hot spots and hospitals. Who makes the king happy? Where does he go for peace? Sometimes, in the midst of the fanfare and the phoniness, I see him looking at the faces of the new ones and my heart breaks. There is sometimes such sadness in that face. He has seen so much that I wonder who can tell his story, who can feel his life. Machito, Daniel Santos and Contijo, Vicentico Valdez, Santito, Tito Rodriguez, Hector Lado, Joe Barry, Tony Ranieri, Luis Ramirez, and Jimmy Frisora. He has been to all of their funerals, has cried his tears alone, and all we can do is scream in drunken stupor and pound him on the back after a hot set. The world loves this music, but do you love him? When you kiss him, do you kiss your father or a musician? Do you bow like you would the Pope and gently place your lips on the fingers that have kept more Puerto Ricans from suicide and murder than the church? Do you feel the king, the man, or do you simply dance to his mambo beat? Next time you hear his song, next time you hear his song, next time you hear his name, next time you see him or his spirit walking down the street in the form of a 10-year-old or a priest or a gangster, softly, gently slide up to him or her and whisper, "Thank you for being alive, Rican," and hug them real tight as if you may never see them again. And with tears in your eyes, let them know that without them, there is no you. And whisper, "I love you," and dance away. God bless you, Tito Puente. Thank you.